between the New York Giants and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The drive will start with an option going left. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
On first down, Harrington, and his throw is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go, D, get off the field.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. On 3rd down, Harrington. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 44-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On the draw, this is Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Harrington. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
To throw on 3rd down, Harrington, and bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 16. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be second down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Harrington, and they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, Harrington. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Michael Pittman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. A long opening drive, but a very... Successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. First and 10 now for Mills and the Texans at their own 18.
48 Mike. 48 Mike. Yo.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. Up to the 20.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And Pierce gets it again on second down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On third down, here's Mills. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Azeez Ojulari able to record his 5th sack of the season. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on third down, and you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Off play action. Harrington. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. He'll get it inside the 20, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Looking to throw. Harrington, wide open receiver, complete. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now receiver in motion left. Barkley is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Harrington sliding out of the pocket to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Third down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 60. And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns. Gano the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. To throw on 2nd and 10. Mills. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise. And start.
There he goes, right side. 20. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Looking to throw. Harrington. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. Brown with his stick skills. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Let's go.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Pierce now up the middle. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Let's go, deep, tight. Champ 60. 52, Mike 52. Here it comes, here it comes.
52 is the mic right here, over there, right? 52 is the mic. Come on, baby.
Now Mills. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
To throw on 2nd down, Harrington. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Harrington. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Switch up. Mike 3.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
I'm trying to take it to the house.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. With it is Brown. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Check 52. Watch twist. Watch the twist.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Championships, baby. 52's the mic, boys. 52. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Pioneer. Mike 52. He's tired of me. Street.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mills. Finds his man, it's John Mechie. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. A first down throw for Mills. They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session. If he's saying, hey, run that one back, Coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that
Two
again.
more times.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, Harrington. That's going to be caught by Judy. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Brandon, after last week we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance. Rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Hey, watch the slant. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Hey.
Throwing, Mills. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeau. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fielded at the 33. Touchdown, Giants! He goes 67 yards on the punt return. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
One's the mic. Watch one. Watch one. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let it go.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mills. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll be out right at the 35. First catch of the game for Cooks. It'll be a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. He'll get this to about the 38.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
From the 38, Mills to Pierce. They set up the screen. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Ready? 70 Lions. 70 Pirates. 70 Pirates. Eyes on 13. Single. That's single in the slot. Single in the slot. Mike 1. Cut.
Mills now. That's complete to Tyler Johnson. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Check Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Back to the ground with Pierce. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 97 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Check 26, check 26. Check 31, check 31.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
52's the mic, boys, 52. Rip left, rip left. Mike, 50.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Hey, defense, let's go. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Go.
And they'll go right back to Pierce. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Well, I guess that's one way to slow him down, try to grab him by the face mask.
Well, nothing else seems to have worked because he certainly had his way running the football in this one.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. And they'll try to throw here. Mills. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. Touchdown, Texans. O.J. Howard, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Texans are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Jumper, 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 jumper. Take 4, take 4.
It's Barkley on the counter. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a toss right to Barkley. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They won on two fronts there, so to speak, Charles. Not only do they stop him short of the first, they get him out of bounds and stop the clock.
Yeah, they won. The offensive guys lost because they wanted to stay in bounds and have that clock run or force you to use timeouts. Instead, the defense won, as you mentioned, on both fronts.
A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Texans will take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt, and now a chance to tie the game on this possession. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Pierce will try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Mills, 4th down. Gotta have it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Pick it up. Check 99. Check 99. 60 Eagles.
Back to throw. Harrington. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Looking to throw. Harrington. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. A handoff, Barkley running left, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Giants have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now up to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was the moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun. Mills. That's complete to Pierce. So 5 yards here. 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Looking to throw is Mills. And that will be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Fourth down, Mills. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. This has just really been a solid 2nd half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead and they start to pull away in what was once a close ball game.
Yeah, they actually put the Jets on in this one, didn't they? Put a little cherry on top with that touchdown. Now we just got to play out this final minute, and they'll get a chance to celebrate a very hard-earned victory.
Gano the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Jordan Brooks on the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw, Mills. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Mills. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Hey, let's get there. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike.
One last shot from Mills. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 40. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Giants, the win for them is number 6 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Houston, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday at noon Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Detroit. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.